Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's your girl, BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Bill Burr's issues with the airline boarding process. This is on Conan on TBS. Let's see what he has to say.
You know, in the last segment, there's a lot you get worked up about, and you've always been that way. I've known you a long time. You get worked up about stuff,
Yes.
you get happy.
When he was 4, he was like, things were better when I was 3. World shit now. The heydays of my 2s.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You now that you're playing Madison Square Garden, you got all these fans, you're extremely successful comedian. Are you able to enjoy your success now? Are you able to just have some fun with the fact that you're a success?
Yes, I enjoy it, but I still, the bane of my existence is I let little things bother me. Downloading new operating systems will just, I bring a lot of tension into the house, according to my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed, we're always working on me, Like, my wife is evidently some completed work, like under museum glass, and I'm like that building that has scaffolding around it for like 7 years. No, she's a saint for putting up with me, I know. But like, my latest thing that's driving me nuts is I spent 20 years in the back of the plane, getting treated like an animal. And I finally worked my way up to the front of the plane, Group 1, which means you get to board like it's your plane. Right?
You get to board.
Yes.
You
sit in a chair that's the size for a human being. There's a place for your bag.
Yep.
Right? You get a little hot towel and all that.
I don't so much mind sitting in the back of the plane. I haven't really, other than the wait to get off the plane, I haven't had like a negative experience in the back of the plane. The stewardess is always, are you supposed to call them stewardesses anymore? I think you're not. I don't think that's right. The flight attendant is usually always so nice back there. Like, you're right next to the bathroom if you need to use it. I don't know. I just don't find much issue with it. Maybe it's loud. I think that might be, if I had a complaint, I'd be like, it is really loud back there if you're on like an older plane. But yeah, I don't mind sitting in the back of the plane unless I'm in a rush. Like, if I gotta catch a connector, being in the back of the plane is garbage. All right, maybe I have a problem being in the back of the plane. I'll shut up now.
Human being. There's a place for your bag.
Yep.
Right? You get a little hot towel and all that. And then the second I get that, all of a sudden now, there's like these 20
That's
groups
called
that
first
are like
class, not
now.
Group 1.
Like, half the plane
hot
qualifies.
Towels?
And they're getting on. And I just sit there just like losing my shit. It starts off like, it's just like anybody in uniform, anybody in the military. So it's like, all right. But after like the 20th guy, you just start being like, have you seen action? Are you on the front lines at least? Right? Then it's anybody with kids, anybody with disabilities, and then just anybody with a red shirt. Hey, it's Tony Tuesday. Anybody named Anthony can get on.
Okay, wait. This just reminded me of two things. One, over the holidays, I think it was like over the holidays, Firehouse Subs has like every there's a day of the week, or like every day of, I can't remember, but like they would just drop 3 random names, and if that was your name, you could come into Firehouse Subs and get a free sandwich. I never caught my name. I don't know if I missed it or I just never did it, but I was like, this is the best promotion I've ever heard of. Secondly, I totally agree with him on this one. I last year got Delta Amex, and I was like, oh yeah, main cabin 1, baby. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. By the time they get to main cabin 1, they're like, we need volunteers to check bags because we're out of room. Like he said, they've like let 30 different groups get in front of you, right? And like, it's like, this doesn't matter. To upgrade, to pay for the upgrade, no, forget it. I'll let y'all upgrade me, but to pay for it, I'm like, there's no point because y'all still gonna let 80 other people on the plane before me. It's insane. I agree with you, Tom. Why? This is the second video where I've called him Tom. Bill, I'm sorry. You and me are better than this. I will never disrespect you like that again. It's just Tom Segura is also just as funny to me, and so I guess he's like stuck on my brain too. I apologize. Let's carry on.
Shirt. Hey, it's Tony Tuesday. Anybody named Anthony can get on. Dude, I said
Tony
one
Tuesday,
time,
Anthony.
I saw this guy get on the plane. Okay, he wasn't in uniform. He didn't have kids. He had all his limbs. He wasn't limping. He didn't have a cough. He just walked on the plane. It's like, who the fuck is that guy? Like, how did I get on before that guy? always hated the anxiety of being in the back of the plane. I just remember, like, the worst is whenever you would get your seat and you'd sit there and they're about ready to close the door and you'd have that empty seat next to you. Like, the poor man's first class. You're like, oh, shit, I'll bring the armrest up. I can actually be great. And then all of a sudden, some fat bastard gets on the plane and you're like, no. You're literally, you're like Quint at the end of Jaws, like sliding down the boat. One time, I swear to God, this is all true. This dude got on. He was so fat. He was sitting next.
Jaws used to be my favorite ride at Universal, and I found out recently that they no longer have it. And I don't know how long it's been gone. So don't be like, that thing's been gone for years. I don't need you to tell me that. It doesn't matter. My heart still breaks that it's gone, because it was like my favorite ride at Universal was the Jaws ride, in case anyone cares.
I swear to God, this is all true. This dude got on. He was so fat. He was sitting next to me. I was literally next to him and behind him. He like tried to make himself smaller, and he like folded his arm, and his lat came out like a Western saloon thing. I'm just sitting behind this thing. So that motivates you to try to get to a
all
certain
these
place
years,
in life.
20 years, you work your way up to the front, and now still they won't let you.
Yeah, now that fat guy's considered disabled because he can't stop eating cookies. So he gets on. Look at him groaning. 90% of the world
That
is
is
starving
so true.
Eat a salad and get on the treadmill like the rest of us. We're all working out. What is the problem?
Well, okay, what could you do? Could you do anything then? Could you get on the plane? Is there anything you could do that would
Conan,
get
I
Bill
imagine there's something that I could be doing. There's always something that I could be doing. That's what I've learned being married. You know
Right.
what? You should have done it this way.
I love that this started with him saying, like, he's the one that needs work in his marriage because he's always getting upset about things, and we're watching him get worked up about telling this story. Like, you can tell this is his everyday life, like the smallest things. I am right there with Bill on this, though. Like, any little inconvenience and I am on a tangent. Like, everyone's got to hear me rant about it. Guilty as please. I'm working on it, though. Maybe not for 7 years of scaffolding worth of working on it, but I'm working on it.
Could be doing. That's what I've learned being married. You know
Right.
what? You should have done it this way. I'm sorry, like that literally.
So I'm your wife right now.
That was
idea.
just playing in the loop. What am I doing now? You know, this is the thing. You know what kills me? It's just like, if I could just fix my temper, my wife, she'd have nothing on me.
Yeah.
She'd have nothing on me. I work my ass off. I make a great living. I like doing the dishes. I'm a great dad.
He
All she
likes
has
doing the
on me is
dishes?
It's just, I don't know, like my overall vibe.
He likes doing the dishes?
Wait a minute. All she has on you
is my
your
overall
overall personality and vibe.
Yeah, but what kills me, I was this guy
The
when
essence of who you are is the only thing.
Yeah, but I was this guy when she met me.
Yeah.
She's acting like I changed.
Yeah.
I was always flipping out.
Were you flipping out the day like when you met? Did you flip out? Did you really that early?
Yeah,
in the
I remember.
courtship?
She told me to go see that movie Monster. Remember that movie with Charlize Theron?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody was saying how, oh my God, it was unbelievable. Like, they literally blamed guys that she was a serial killer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when you saw the Jeffrey Dahmer movie, it wasn't like, somebody shoved a tuna fish sandwich up my ass, and I confused people with food, so they didn't make like a big excuse for him. You know? She was a psycho killing people, and she should have died. But I'm like watching it feeling guilt. Do they ever take responsibility for their actions? Even when they're murdering people, it's somehow our fault. It's unreal.
Why would having a tuna fish sandwich shoved up your butt make you want to eat people?
Because another man did it. Right? It was another person. So you equate it.
He's unhinged. He's unhinged. You know, you part of you wants to think like this is an act, right? Like he is a personality, but no, you can tell through and through everything this man is saying is who he is when no cameras are in front of him. Like, he just is irate. And that's just what it is. Like, this is not an act. Like, that is the funniest part to me, is like when the cameras go off, that doesn't shut off. Like, he's seriously complaining right now.
Because because another man did it. Right? So it's another
This
person.
makes no
you
sense, though.
equated, I don't know, sex with food? I forget how the idea went. But all I know is she laughed. When I said it, she was dying laughing and kind of saw my point. And I always hate when she says to me, she'd just be like, I just don't see where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? It's just like, honey, how many childhood stories do I have to tell you before you follow the breadcrumbs to the psycho that you married? I mean, did you ever take a psychology class like you didn't see this coming?
Right.
That's what it is. It's not that she says that I'm a jerk. It's just the nerve to be surprised.
The nerve. The nerve to be surprised. It's like, you
All
know
right, I
who
wish
you
we had
married,
more time.
girl.
Good God.
All right.
I feel like do I help you at all by getting
No,
this
this was
stuff out?
cathartic.
It's cathartic, right?
Cathartic, because I'm going to go home. She's not going to watch this. She's over me.
I love it when a guest says, she's not going to watch
No,
this.
she's not going to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see Bill on his latest nationwide tour, 50. And he's starting to mellow, I swear to God.
I am. I'm getting the twinkle in my eye back.
At the TD Garden in Boston on October 5th and Madison Square Garden. Wow.
That's
on Wednesday,
huge.
November 7th.
That is huge.
Unbelievable. Thank you,
Unbelievable.
sir.
For more cities and dates,
I forgot the other guy was over there.
.com. Bill Burr. We'll be right back with Gina Hoff. You support the Bill.
I forgot the other guy was over there. He was very funny in the beginning, saying like, when I was 2 was my heyday. Like, no, for real. That's like how I complain, like literally. What a huge thing. Any kind of artist, anyone, for basketball players, for boxers, for comedians, for music artists to perform in Madison Square Gardens is such a career marker of success. So good for Bill. Good job, Billy the Goat. That was funny. That was funny and super relatable. Oh, gosh. All right, y'all. Go have the day you deserve. Peace.